Hello, you wonderful, wonderful people. It is another Monday. It's your boy, Mikey, and we're back again with another stream, and this time also joined with friend and colleague, Valdek, a level designer from Simteract. How you doing, Valdek?
Hello. Thanks for having me, Mike. Yeah, right now I'm a level designer, but well, it says level art because I was level art at Train Life.
Yeah, so so you worked on Train Life. Like, how long have you been at Simteract so far?
Right now it's November, so I think it's a year and a half.
Year and a half. Okay, so you've been for a while already. Hi, Valdek. Look, Joey's mom's here. Our number one fan. Joey's mom.
Hey, Joey's mom.
Lady Dudette. There she is. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Hello, Super Phil, Matt the Free, Mr. GB, Let's see, Trainsman, Stewie, welcome. Greetings from Florida. Hello, how are you? Yeah, guys, so it's another Monday. There's a lot of things going on at Train Life in the gaming industry, as in general. We got NFT games. We got a bunch of other things happening. What, like, I don't. What is this thing about NFT games? Because like I understand the crypto at a very basic level. I'm not sure how deep into crypto you are, Valdek.
Oh,
But
absolutely not into crypto at all. I have no idea.
you have no
what's going
idea.
on.
Like these NFT, like there's a lot of developers lately, because there's like this huge trend happening right now in gaming.
Yeah.
Right, it's like people are like, yeah, NFT. Steam actually didn't they ban NFT games from Steam platform?
Maybe I've heard some rumors, but I never confirmed them myself.
Yeah, I read an article that they banned it, but then there's a bunch of developers that were trying to bring it back. Like they were trying to sign a petition, right? And now like Ubisoft is thinking about bringing in NFT games, and I don't know. I think it's something along the lines of like you play the game, you earn some crypto stuff, and then
it usually goes that way.
and
The
then
first one I've heard about was something Monte Crypto. That was a puzzle game that if you solved it, you get a Bitcoin.
you get 1 Bitcoin.
Yeah, but I think it was 6 years ago.
Okay, yeah, 6 years ago. Yeah, I mean that would make sense because I mean, 1 Bitcoin is worth like 60,000, I think last time dollars, 60K the last time I checked. So
it's big money right now.
Right now it's big money. But we're not here to give financial advice, are we, Valdek?
No, certainly not from me.
No, yeah, no. We are by far the last people you guys want to give financial advice when it comes to cryptocurrency. Anyways,
yeah, we're good at crashing trains, though.
Yeah, indeed. So Valdek, tell us a little bit about yourself, because obviously the people know who I am, right? I'm on their screens every Monday, with the exception of last Monday, because last Monday we had a Polish holiday, and so no one was at work. And speaking of holidays, we got more holidays this week, man. It's amazing.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
Thursday free of work.
Yeah, Thursday free of work, because it's the national God, please, it's the national holiday of. It's like not, no, because November 11th. Oh, it is. Okay, yeah.
It's Independence Day.
Independence Day. I thought Independence was like on the 11th. What's on the 11th? Isn't something happening on the 11th? Or no?
Yeah, it's Independence. It's 3 days from now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because I'm thinking about like what today. I thought it was today for some reason. Yes, on Thursday it's National Polish Independence Day, guys. So yeah, who are you? Well, you're about to find out, Matt. You're about to find out. So yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself, Valdek. Where did you come from? How did you get here? And tell us a little bit.
Where did you come from?
Yeah, where did you come from? I mean, you don't have to tell us exactly. We all know where babies come from. I think we're all adults here. Okay, so
I'm fast forward a couple of years. So I started finding myself at Simteract because previously I was working at a very small studio making some mobile games. Nothing very significant, but I was always passionate about making levels, designing levels, putting good art in there. So that kind of ties into being a level designer and level art.
For sure.
And I transitioned from being a junior 3D artist into actually making the levels myself.
Nice. So you mentioned that you were working at a small developer for mobile games. How hard was the transition from mobile to PC?
Actually, it was pretty easy. It was, let's say, what's the word?
Smooth? Difficult?
Yeah, it was smooth, but it was very forgiving because you know, with mobiles you have all of these limitations and performance issues because, you know, a PC and a mobile device is too big of a difference to,
Yeah, for sure.
you know.
For sure.
Oh.
Did you?
So without all the limitations, I had way more freedom on designing levels, putting more assets in there, and so on.
Yeah, because I mean, when you're designing games for mobile, I mean, you're restricted by the hardware, basically, right? Like
Exactly,
you can't go
pretty
like
much.
too crazy.
I like to go with the comparison that for mobile games, we used to have a limit of 37,000 triangles on the screen at one time, which is less than one asset in Train Life has.
Oh wow. So that's a lot of compression right there. What
Yeah.
up, Mesoliptic J from YouTube? How you doing, man? Welcome. Love the game. Look forward to what's to come. Oh, there's some stuff coming. There's some stuff coming regarding to the first update. I know you guys are waiting for it for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say the most cliche thing that you could ever hear someone say that works as a game developer. It's coming soon.
Yeah.
It's coming soon, right? And it's coming very soon. Okay, so I'll just leave it at that. So Valdek,
Right.
tell me, did you always want to become like what got you into video games? Like, how did you want to be like a 3D
Probably-
artist in general, or?
I think it's probably what got most people into video games.
Right.
It was video games.
Right,
I always liked playing video games. I love them as a medium, as a way to relax.
for sure.
And I sort of always was into making 3D stuff way back. I think I started 13 years ago with my basic 3D models. I started by doing custom lightsaber hilts to Jedi Academy. Shout out to people who know what that game is.
Nice.
And I don't know, it sort of naturally transitioned for me to looking for a job in the game industry sector.
So are you like self-taught, or did you have to go to school for it, or?
I did go to a school for 3.5 years. I did my bachelor degree on level design, actually.
Okay.
Can
you be self-taught? Like is
Absolutely.
going to school to be a level designer or a level artist or any kind of 3D artist? Do you need to go to school, or can you teach yourself?
Absolutely, you can teach yourself. If you want to get into video game industry as an artist, you can absolutely do it off by yourself and off of the tutorials on YouTube. Such things help. The thing that helped me the most in the school actually was getting some lessons in with people from Arts Academy. So
Right.
understanding how art, light, and so on works was a big deal.
Right.
Other than that, you get most skills by repetition. You want to make a 3D model, you make one, it's ugly, and you want to delete it, but then you make another one, and it's better,
Yeah.
and so on.
Do you use Blender?
Yeah, I did use Blender because it's a free software.
Right.
And since I started using it, I got kind of good at it, and then I kept rolling with it. But actually, now that I think of it, I did not start with Blender.
Oh.
I did start with Blender way back when it was version 2.3 something, I think.
Okay.
And the UI was just so hideous and unintuitive that I deleted the software immediately. And I hopped on the free version of Cinema 4D, which is more for animations.
Mm-hmm.
And I did my lightsaber hilts in that. Then I had like 2 years pause from modeling. Then I came back to Blender.
Yeah, I tried using Blender just for shits and giggles, and I don't understand any of it. It's just I tried to make like a square, and I made like some hideous monster. I don't even know what happened, but
yeah, the thing is with Blender and other 3D software, people are used to, let's say, key bindings from 3ds Max and Maya and so on.
Yeah.
Blender has an absolutely different set of hotkeys. You have to get used to them, and you have to work some hours in with that software to really get to know these. I still forget some of them.
Yeah, like the wonderful part about the time that we live in is that there's so much access to information on
Yes.
the internet, like whether it's, I don't know, level design, programming, coding, just gaming or whatever, making websites, is that you could really teach yourself if you really want to, you know?
Yes,
And
absolutely. The access to that amount of information, pair it up with a freeware software, and you're basically ready to go.
yeah, it's
Just get some hours in, get good at the software, and you'll
yeah,
get where you want to be.
for sure. If you were to give like a single piece of advice to someone that is trying to do what you do as a professional, what advice would that be?
You mean get into game design
Yeah,
as
like
the level designer?
yeah, like game design, level design, art design, like stuff like that.
If you want to get into the industry, start building a portfolio, and the best way to do that is mods. Get into games with mod supports, make custom maps for Skyrim, make custom maps for RTS games. StarCraft map editor is great. Doom 2016 map editor is great. I think there's Redkit engines from The Witcher to make your own custom quests.
Ooh.
Get into mods and start doing your own maps. It's the best way to learn the engines and to save your portfolio stuff.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I mean, the modding community is filled with a bunch of very talented people. Like there's a lot of crazy ass mods. Like for example, like I don't know. I know for GTA 5 there's a lot of them. Like you can
GTA lives thanks to mods. So
yeah.
does Skyrim. I think Bethesda did well putting on the mod support for their games.
You know,
Brings them.
I don't know if it's a good thing that GTA 5 has lived. I mean, that might be the only reason why people are still playing GTA 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like
this and Skyrim is held on by mods and mods alone.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, everyone's like, we need GTA 6, and Rockstar's like, no, you get GTA 5 for PS5. How about that?
Actually, thanks to the editor that comes in with Skyrim, if you want to make your maps and mods, they did make a whole game out of the engine. I think it's called Enderall.
Okay.
And it's all on Skyrim's engine, and it's a whole separate game.
Oh wow. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, with modified physics, modified leveling systems, and so on.
Let me ask you a question.
A whole game was made by the community, modding community.
From like your perspective from like a level designer, level artist, when you play video games, like what's your favorite game right now to play?
Right now?
Yeah. Or just in general, like not necessarily right now, but just in general.
I know I played a really ton of games. As people who saw your post about gaming, I have about a couple thousand hours spent in games.
Yep.
I can't really pick one, but right now I'm playing the Total War Warhammer series.
Okay.
And during sieges, the castles that they have, that's a good piece of level art. If you want to have, I mean, it's not functional at all.
Yeah.
Just some of the area is functional.
Yeah.
But this art and design on the siege battles is great in this game.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask you, like, when you're playing a game, like let's just say a Total War Warhammer, when from like an artist perspective, when you're playing a game, are you like, oh man, this could have been done better? Oh man, they sort of messed up
Sometimes.
here. Yeah. Do you like nitpick, like, like this could be a little bit tweaked or something like that?
Sometimes I do that, and it breaks the immersion in some cases. I think
but you can't help it, right? You can't help it. It's something that you do, right?
You can't help it. Since you look at the screen a couple of hours a day doing the level art and level design artwork, you just can't help it and look at the flaws in games.
Yeah.
I think the biggest one was when I was playing Control. You've heard about the game?
Yeah, of course. Control, yeah. It's a good game.
And it's sometimes it's dark, it's moody, atmospheric, and then I see the level art that kind of itches me and breaks all the things down.
But then you get to scratch that itch for Train Life, right? Because
Absolutely. That's the best level art. You can't go better than that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, guys. The level art in Train Life and the level design, it's really good. It's really good. I mean, if you guys have, obviously we have some diehard fans of Train Life and maybe some possible future fans, right, that are trying to get into the game.
Absolutely.
If you guys have any questions about level design or level art for Valdek here, feel free to let us know. He is here. He's going to try to answer your questions to the best of his ability. And you can even ask me questions or whatever you want, right?
If you anything you want to know about the levels, I probably know it. I should know it.
You should know it. If you sort of know a little bit, I don't know, man. It's not. It might not be good for you.
Yeah.
Speaking of Train Life,
about the things that I know.
Yeah, for sure. That's all you can do, right? Mr. GB says GTA 5 and what is LSPDFR? What is that? I have no idea.
I have no idea.
LSPDFR and Skyrim wouldn't be where it is now without the modding community. Valdek, how will the upcoming cities connect to the rest of the map? Are you able to answer that question?
Yes, absolutely, because I was the one that did the separations, actually. The rest of the cities and the region that is coming with the update number 1 will be just added to existing tracks. There are some places that are right now hidden by, let's say, buildings that end on the tracks, turning points, some industries that are temporary. And these will continue down the road into the new areas.
Cool. Yeah.
So it will be smooth, and it will don't change the look of the world as it is right now.
Let me ask you something. When you're designing, when you guys are designing like the tracks and the locations for Train Life, where do you get your inspiration from? Like, do you guys go on like real life landmarks? Do you use like Google search, or do you use like, I don't know, different games or something like that?
Sort of everything combined. We for sure did use Google Earth and Google Maps because it's easiest to get satellite shots out of there.
Right.
We did some research on YouTube videos where people ride trains and record the whole thing. We did some train rides by ourselves. I mean, as you know, the game is a little bit in scale, so we had to condense some of the routes a little bit down, stretch them a little bit in other ways. But we usually go by the landmarks. So let's say a route from place A to B has to have 2 bridges, cross a river, and a tower in the background. So these are the landmarks that we will be looking at.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I mean, it's probably good to have like an idea of no problem. It's probably good to have like an idea of like what kind of track you want to make it, like if it's over a bridge or something like that, but like actually executing it, what are we using? Unreal Engine, right? We're using
we're using Unreal Engine.
Because Unreal Engine 5 came out, or 4 is the new one?
5 came out, and we haven't yet transitioned the project in. I don't know if we will.
Okay.
I hope we will.
Okay. Let's see. We have a first-time chatter with Doku. Welcome. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome to the chat.
Welcome to the chat. LSPDFR is a police mod for GTA 5. Okay, see, I didn't know that.
Okay. I had no idea.
Let's see. Can I ask you to implement a colorblind mode for track selection? Really struggling with the red and green.
That's actually a good question, but I don't know if I can answer it. That's probably more an art director choice than mine as a level art.
But it probably sounds like a good idea, because right now we don't really have much accessibility in Train Life right now, right? We don't have like colorblind mode or something like that, as far as I know.
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, we don't have that. And I think that would be definitely a good idea to cater to those with those disabilities, right?
Yeah, at least the two most popular.
Yeah, I mean, colorblind mode is probably one of the most popular ones. That it's like in every game, sort of, right? So yeah, I think that would be definitely a good implementation to add. Let's see, we got a question from Mich666. Hi Valdek, in Train Life, do you have prefabricates for each type of industry, or is everything custom made for each location?
Oh yeah, so I can partially answer that question.
Sure.
We couldn't make all of them custom. It's just too many of them in the world and too many in the coming areas. It would be way too much work to make them custom, each one of them by hand. But they are made with prefabricates, but there are different types and varieties of prefabricates, so that they are as different from each other as possible.
Okay. It seems that we do have some colorblind people on. We have a colorblind developer on the team. It would be, and we also have Trainsman. He suffered from colorblind issue in my right eye. Valdek, I think it's a no-brainer. This is something that we're gonna have to talk with Artur about, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just gonna give him a quick call. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely it's a good thing. It's a good thing that you guys mentioned it, because see, this is the reason why we have events like this, right? So we can talk with you guys, see, what you guys need, right? Whether it's a colorblind mode or
get all the cool ideas.
Yeah, get some cool ideas. Like we have Draco Nared in the chat, our sound guy, Greg, and like he had some good ideas for putting in splats for deers when you run them over.
Obviously.
Yeah. But no, that would I think that would change the rating of our game, right? We want to make it for everyone. So
right now we were talking about accessibility.
Yeah, we were just talking about accessibility, so
let's bump the PG up.
Yeah. On the Discord, I go as Greg the Audio guy. Yes, that's indeed. However, accessibility options sounds like a great idea. Yeah, for sure. It might be tricky to implement. Would it be hard to do? You think so? To add
colorblind mode?
Yeah.
I have no idea. In the last company I worked, our art director did make a colorblind mode, but he kind of cheated by just doing a
like reverse colors or something.
No, just a simple color overlay that if looked upon by a specific type colorblind person, it would shift out the colors.
Oh, okay. So it was like an option, and you could just click it. And
yeah. It was just a checkbox, and you could turn it down.
Okay. Yeah. So that's for sure. That's something that we will have to ask and see if we can do. Let's see. Can you also make tracks easier to find for postage and passengers too? Yeah, I know that there's a lot of people having some troubles with the with locating which track to be on. There should be like the track that you're supposed to be on should be highlighted in red, but that's for cargo. I think for postage and passengers, I think it's not there, because there's a lot of people that are coming to us with a lot of the same questions.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people talking about that in the office, and I think Joe was coming up with a solution to that, but I know.
Yeah, Joey talked about reworking some of the station gameplay and stuff like that, which I'm not sure when that will be implemented. I don't think it'll be for this patch update that's coming up. But it's something. We are still in early access, right? We are still in early access, so so everything.
This is the place when we gather feedback.
This is the place where we gather feedback, yeah. And like, speaking of feedback, like, you guys have been great when it comes to the feedback. So
yeah, it actually helps us a lot.
Yeah, it does help us a lot. And I see Matt, where's the Trello for Train Life? I know. Yeah, we mentioned the Trello, that we were going to make a Trello, a public Trello board for you guys to follow. the production. Yeah, this was something that was mentioned, but I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm gonna be honest. It was put a little bit on the back burner because there was things that we just had to get done in order for the first patch to be pushed out to you guys, right? So it's not that we forgot, it's that we will have to make some more time for it, right? So, but yeah, it would be really cool. Like don't you think, Valdek? Like, just having like a public Trello.
Suggestions?
Yeah, like just like it's a list of suggestions from, like, let's say like the player base, and also like what we are working on, right? Like what the developers, us, like what stage are we on implementing, for example, feature A.
Something like a live roadmap.
Yeah, so, like a live roadmap. Exactly. So
yeah, it would be cool.
From what Valdek said, this one checkbox might trigger a lot of checks in different places of games mechanics to switch colors. Looks simple, but requires a huge amount of work. Yeah,
especially with the amount of art that we have in this game. The checkbox that we had in the previous games was just really a simple side scroller on mobiles, just like I said on the beginning of the stream. So it's way easier to do that there.
Yeah, for sure. Love the game so far. Please don't rush anything. Better a good quality than push out content. Yeah, you know, I think that's how, I'm not gonna lie, like I think that's what a lot of developers these days are missing, right? Obviously, you know, there's deadlines and there's, you know, pressure out from outside sources and stuff like that in order to get games out as fast as possible, right? But
certainly, but we cannot forget about quality.
Exactly. I mean, if a game is in production for years, right? I mean, there's also a
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk Anthem. Jesus, you know, you know. I mean, yeah, those are. I mean, like Cyberpunk was in production for what, like 7 years? I remember I saw the first teaser in 2012 or 2013.
Yeah, the one with the cyborg lady.
Yeah, and I was like, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, yeah, this is gonna be amazing," you know. And then everyone knows what happened, right? So. Yeah. The same thing with Anthem. Anthem was supposed to be like a super innovative, like...
Yeah, I was actually kind of hyped for Anthem.
I was too. But then they made a hollow game that didn't really have anything inside of it. So
I mean, it's hard to make a good looter shooter and make people actually buy it when there's contestants like Warframe.
Yes, exactly. That's free, by the way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Warframe is a pretty solid game. Did you sort out the upgrades for trains not showing stuff? Oh, you mean like tooltips for when you're upgrading your train with different accessories like bogies and chassis and stuff like that? As far as I know, I would have to double check. I don't want to miss.
Sadly, I don't know anything about it.
That's a good question though, because it has been coming up a lot lately. And it only makes sense because right now the game is in a state where if you're trying to upgrade your train, like for example, or like a new bogie or something like that, or a chassis, it doesn't tell you what you're upgrading. And how I wanted to also mention that our moderator, Trainsman, if I'm not mistaken, he made a spreadsheet. I'm swear to God, like Trainsman, he is the spreadsheet god. He made a spreadsheet that is available on the Train Life Discord regarding what the upgrades do. So I think for now, your best reference would be to check that spreadsheet. It's in the Trainsman. I don't know if you're there or if you're eating dinner, but if you're there, feel free to link that spreadsheet. It should be.
And if you're eating, then smacznego.
As we say in Poland. Yeah. So that for now, I think that would be your best fan made reference. That's what I wanted to say. It's in the guide. The spreadsheet is locked. Okay, cool.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. So it's in the guide. If you check on the Discord channel, it should be. It's like beginner's guide or something like that. So.
I'll try to find it real quick.
Yeah, check it out. I also played Cyberpunk 2077 on Stadia. What happened to Stadia? Jesus.
Yeah, whatever happened to Stadia.
What happened to Stadia? I have no idea. It's like, oh wow, Stadia. And then it sucked when it came out, and then everyone was like, oh well, I'm just gonna go back to PC gaming.
Yeah, that's actually the only thing I remember about Stadia, that it was coming out.
Yeah. It's like, oh cool, Stadia's released now. But now it's not. So I also played Cyberpunk on Stadia. It crashed the whole platform after the first act. I couldn't play further.
Wow.
Jesus. I mean, you remember when Cyberpunk came out and like for PS4? Oh my god, it was a disaster for the last generation consoles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What about weather dynamics? Anything new? Do we have any information on that, Valtech, for Train Life?
Oh, yeah, it's a bit out of my specialty, but I know that our art director was working about with the weather. We've heard that some people have troubles with the fog.
Yeah.
As, the fog is the main offender in weather. So they are changing stuff, but I'm not sure by how much, which weathers, and when they will be available. I just know that they are fixing it.
Yeah, the fog. Yeah, we received some feedback from the players that the fog was something that was really hindering the player experience, and it just wasn't fun, right? Like we know that our game is a simulator, right? It's in the title.
Yeah.
Train Life, a railway simulator, and we're trying to get as close to being realistic as possible, but at the same time we want people to have fun, right? Like that's the point of playing the game, right? Like and if there's something that's happening in the game that's preventing you from having fun, like the fog, for example, then
that's part of like designer mantra. The game never should be a chore.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a chore, because like as far as I know, the fog is basically, it's keeping players from going fast, right? It's giving you a lot of fines if you go over the speed limit. Like let's say you're
it reduces the speed limit, it reduces the visibility, which hinders my level artwork.
You can't see his beautiful level artwork because of how thick it is. And I think there was even some reports of it being in tunnels and stuff like that. And I don't know if fog should be in tunnels. I don't know
about tunnels.
Fog in tunnels. I don't know about that.
It's sketchy stuff.
It is sketchy stuff for sure. We need it in game, as it is now. You have to buy an upgrade. Then it tells you if it's applicable or not. I don't mind written guide, but in game it's so much better. No, yeah, completely. No, we completely agree that it should be in the game. And I'm pretty sure it will be. But like I mentioned, I don't want to give you guys any wrong information to mislead anyone in any way whatsoever. So just know that we hear you, and we are letting the right people know about these issues. So thank you.
Yeah.
Wheel spin system is really limiting my fun with this game as of now. In what way? Are you talking about the slipping, the wheel slip, or something else?
What do you mean by wheel spin?
Yeah. What I have noticed in various places, there's quite a bit of frame drops.
Yes, that would be my fault. Doing just a little bit too much detail out in some places. We are very aware of that, and well, let's just say it's being addressed. But yeah, some places just will be a little bit more crowded, a little bit more build up, and so on. That requires a little bit more performance from your machine.
So you heard it here, guys. First, blame Stuttering on Valdek, okay?
Exactly. I'm taking away your frames.
Yeah, and taking all the frames, because there's a lot of people that are playing with some really overkill systems. I'm talking like 3090 Ti's, 5950X's, like ridiculous computers, right? Like 64 gigs of RAM.
I'm just sitting on a poor 1060 at my house.
It should be enough.
Well, it is, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so and those people are getting stutters, which they really shouldn't be getting, right? So but yeah, like maybe can you go in a little bit more detail, maybe so people can understand What can cause stutters? Is it mostly from level design, like how it's generated, like the graphics, or is it
It's
like
a little bit
polygons, or
combined. It's a little bit combined. If you add up the amount of polygons rendered, the textures loaded, and so on,
yeah,
in most cases, I think the stuttering will be caused by VRAM on your graphics card. You can
yeah,
have a really fast graphics card, but if it has limited video memory, it can stutter.
right, right, yeah. But what about people that have like 3090s? You know, they have like 24 gigs of VRAM.
Yeah, well, I don't exactly know what happens there.
Yeah, I mean it's probably like maybe like really high resolution textures being loaded in, right?
Probably. Probably. There's a lot of textures to load in if you get into some places. I think a good example would be Frankfurt main station, because
Okay.
you have a lot of different buildings. You have
Yeah,
the
true.
generic small buildings, the skyscrapers, the station itself, the trucks, the maintenance hangars,
Yeah.
all of the things around you. It's a lot of the textures. If you load them all in high resolution, it will eat up some of your RAM.
You know what I think would be a good idea if we, I don't know how difficult this would be to implement, but what if we gave the players the option to download like a high resolution texture pack? Because like I was playing Far Cry 6 and I noticed that upon installation you had an option to download of a high resolution texture pack that you needed. It gave you a warning like you need 11 gigabytes of VRAM to run this texture package. And what if we added like another, like an option like that? Would you guys think that that's like that's a good idea to add like an option to download a high texture pack?
Actually, I haven't heard about that.
Oh really? Have you seen that before in like other games where you have like the option to?
I think I only encountered that once, and it was with the first Crysis game, that it warned you that it will take up lots of memory.
Right. I don't think that's the problem right now. Yeah, I mean it's not the main issue, but it could resolve the problems with the stuttering that people are having, right? Because like Valdik was mentioning, like in Frankfurt.
Oh, and the stuttering. I think what might be an issue here as well, because obviously not the whole world is loaded at once.
Right.
And sometimes we couldn't avoid placing cities on the borders of, let's call them landscapes.
Okay.
That load with you moving through the world. So if a big city is placed on joints of said landscapes, you will have to load in the city, all of the assets in the city, and preload the upcoming part of the world. So that can cause stuttering.
Right. Yeah, and I mean that just goes back to the roadmap, the original roadmap that we sent at the launch of early access, or I think it was a little bit before, about just we're optimizing, right? We're optimizing all the time. So
exactly.
So it's just a matter of time, right? So I'm gonna reiterate.
It's always nice when you during the development you plan 1, 2, 3 optimization passes, but when the first pass starts, it actually never ends.
Right.
We are optimizing stuff all over the place.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. So just be patient, guys. Be with us. I know all of you have been with us, and we wanted to thank you for that, for being awesome. For following the game and following us.
There's a good question from Mich. Would you be able to preload terrain based on your selected route by any chance? That's actually a good idea. I don't know if we would be able to do that, but I will surely present the idea to the guys from level design at Train Life, because I'm no longer working at Train Life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing the other project that you can read about on Simteract website. But I will pass the idea on. That's a really good idea to preload said terrains.
Yeah, I saw someone mentioned.
Yeah, that's a good concern, Daku. I don't know if it would fit into the VRAM or if you would be able to preload all of it. But maybe the parts that cause the stuttering. it's worth taking a look into.
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely. Yeah, I saw someone mention used for Carpool Simulator. That was me. Yeah. Speaking of Carpool Simulator, you guys can see our other project called Carpool Simulator on our website. There really isn't much to say about it, or at least much that we can't.
Not yet. It's
yeah.
very much work in progress, and
Yes.
a lot of stuff is classified to the public. But
Yep.
there is something to read about on the Simteract website.
Yep. There it is.
So go have a gander.
Yeah, take a look, guys. That's something that we are working on as well. So that's about all we can say on that.
Yeah.
Don't want to say any more. I saw someone from YouTube. Let me scroll up here. The Shiro from YouTube. Let's see. I got often the bug if I calculate a passenger route that I can only get at this first station, a boarding track, but at all the other stations, I got an allowed to can take passengers. But there's a no allowed track, and I had to recalculate the route. What about fast tracks? Just so I understand, are you asking a question about not being able to access the track after saying that, or after asking the station for access, or are you asking about something else? If you're still watching, feel free to get back to us on that.
Yeah, that seems like a very specific problem.
Yeah, it sounds like a specific problem. You trademarked traffic AI. Yeah, I mean, isn't that something that Simteract created?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think that was in the works even before I got in on the team.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, so we are using didn't we use traffic AI for some stuff in Train Life?
Some variations of it for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was very modified, but it's used for the traffic in the cities.
Yeah. Like the little cars.
Yeah.
The cars that
cars
are
move around the cities.
Okay.
It was very simplified version of it, I think.
Cool. Let's see. There's a lot of stuff is happening on chat here. Let me see if I can get some more questions out. Key MTV asked, sorry if this was asked before, are nation-specific signals and signs planned? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that at all. Wheel slip is crazy. If you drive a train 90 kilometers an hour, then add some more power, you get wheel slip. That's how a loco works. If you are rolling and add power, it won't slip. That's something that we would... Is that something that you would have to address? Or that's probably... that's a game design thing.
That's a game design
thing. That's a game design thing. Yeah, for sure. That's probably a question for Joey, to be honest. That's...
Actually, yes.
Yeah, that'll be probably be a different or a good question for Joey. So
yeah, that would be his job to design it and the code team to implement it.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, if you guys want to speak to the game designer for Train Life, feel free to join our Discord channel. I think
there's lots of devs around there answering the questions.
Yeah, I think it was linked by our bot earlier, but I will link it for you guys again. Yeah, feel free to join that. Let's see here. From Stewie, is there different cargoes coming too, like vehicles, production, and stuff? Is there different cargoes coming? You mean like different things to carry around, like not iron or wood or something like that, just like different materials and stuff?
That's a good question, but that's sadly not a level art question.
Yeah,
I think it's yet another one to Joey.
Another one to Joey. Yep, another one like DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
What platform is Train Life on? Right now it's on PC, but there is going to be console ports, as far as I know. Right? I think we're working on PS5 as well. And Xbox.
We are working on console ports.
Yep, for sure. Let's see what else we got here. Is there different cargoes? We asked that. I don't think. Okay. Oh, would you be able to preload terrain? Oh, you already answered that one. Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot it was on. So getting in late, but Kai, good to listen in. Welcome, Easy Rider. How you doing? Welcome.
Welcome to the chat.
Welcome to the chat. Valdek, have you ever streamed before? In general, just like.
Just a little bit here and there. I was trying to rock a gaming channel. I think it was 5 years ago or so.
I
was trying to rock on a co-op games channel with a friend from school, but it was during I think the first YouTube apocalypse. So the way to shut down a channel back then was if you were jealous of someone, which was the case it was the case in my case.
Yeah.
A couple of people from our school were jealous that we were having a YouTube channel. And all you needed to do to shut down this said channel was go on the videos and click every single ad you see. And then the YouTube algorithm would pick it up as, oh, you're racking up your own ad counts and ad clicks. And they would automatically disable the AdSense on the whole account.
Oh, no.
Irreversibly.
Oh, God. Oh, man, that's a bummer. You know, I don't think, you know, I don't know, I'm just a content creator because at my last job, I was also creating a lot of content. I was streaming and uploading YouTube videos and stuff like that. So I don't know if I would necessarily call myself a YouTuber because I create content on everything. Like on TikTok, I think I TikToked. Okay, TikTok is awesome. I don't know if you guys think TikTok is bad.
No.
Then do you like TikTok?
No, not much of a fan. No.
No.
it's yet another Vine
I'm telling you, man. There is some good stuff on TikTok. Okay, there's some good stuff. But
well, yeah, I believe so. But there's also a lot of not good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it feeds you depending on your algorithm, right? So if you're watching, you know, dancing 14-year-old girls to Taylor Swift, that's what you're gonna get, right? That's basically how it works.
True. But yeah. I'm not much of a social media guy at all.
Yeah, I've been in social media for a while now. Yeah, I was working social media for like 5 years. I'm sorry. I was working social media for 5 years, doing social media customer support to community management to content creation to streaming and like all of the things. So
that's a lot of stuff.
It's a lot of social media, man. It's sort of, you know, I have this rule, right? Because too much of anything is bad, right? Even if it's for your job. Even if your job is social media, I have my rule. Like, I spend all day on social media for work, and when it's time to shut it down, I shut it down. I don't look at my phone. I play a game. Whatever is happening, I don't even care, because at that point, it'll drive me crazy, right? It'll drive me crazy.
There was one thing that drove me away from some parts of social media. That was when I was trying to get into Instagram, and I had to figure out what are the best days and hours to post my photos of my Warhammer miniatures to get the most likes, and I couldn't figure it out, so I just dropped it.
Yeah, you know, there's some like rules or stuff. There is general like guidelines, right? But they almost like never work. You just have to have good content, and that's it, you know, like that's it. I got a question here. Oh, we got some more questions. ETA on the next patch. Soon. It's coming soon, boys. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Are there going to be more countries to come, or is it all top secret? It's all on the roadmap, actually. You could check the roadmap. We'll pull it up right here. Let's see. We'll look at it together like a unit. Let's see. Yeah,
there will be more than just Germany.
Yeah, no, there will be. Don't worry, folks. Here, let's just take a look at the roadmap really quick. Okay, there it is. Yeah, so update 1, we got Ice 3 and Ice 4. Western Europe, France, Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg, London. Passenger scenario. That'll be interesting. Additional cabin gameplay elements, and of course, bug fixing. And then if you look forward a little bit, we're going to have the Alps. That means there's going to be snow. I know people have been asking for snow.
Why did you skip the update too?
Because Alps are good. Alps, I like, I don't know. Do you like skiing?
No, not really. No, I'm more of the seashore person.
Yeah. So, okay, I'll go back to update 2, okay? We got a new train. Eastern Europe, Poland. That'll be an interesting one. Czechia, update 4, additional events, and 5, the all-famous Orient Express. Will the switches freeze in the snow? Good question. I don't know. That'll probably be in a few months. I'll be able to answer that question for you. It's way too early. We're just getting into update 1 for the roadmap. So
we have no snow yet in the world. So
yeah, no snow yet. We don't even have snow yet in Europe, as far as I know. Maybe at least in Poland. I don't know where you guys are from, but at least in Poland there's no snow. It's cold as hell though, but no snow yet.
No snow yet.
Let's see what else we got. Olga's from Simteract. She's afraid to download TikTok. Olga, I think you would like TikTok. You can make your own TikToks. You'll be fine. Let's see. Got to ask this.
There's a lot of questions.
Yeah, there's a lot. Is the crows getting a makeover so they are not so transparent? Are you talking about the birds, right? The crows that like sort of fly. Are they transparent? I mean, they sort of look flat, don't they? The ones,
yes, they do, and yes, they will be getting some sort of a makeover, but I'm not sure what kind of makeover will they get.
Yeah. Have you been streaming for a long time, but still not popular? Oh, that's a bot. I'm gonna ban this guy. I'm bringing down the ban hammer. Ban him.
Smack it.
Smacked him right into Western Europe. Let's see. A question from Lady Dudette. Valdek, which do you enjoy more, art design or level design? Yeah, that's a good question. What's the difference?
It is a good question. I think starting with answering it in the first place, I think I do enjoy level design a little bit more than level art. The thing is, they are always so closely tied together. They work really closely together with between the departments. So, quoting The Witcher, the definitions blurred and so on. The main difference is that level design would actually prepare the level, block it out, test it, see what's fun, see what's not fun, and when the design is complete, when the decision comes to make the designed level, that's when level art kicks in and you put all the wonderful thing around the world into the game. So you start adding the landscape, planting trees, adding rocks, making buildings, making them actually interactable, thanks to all the tools you get from the code team. Thanks, code team.
Yeah, speaking of the code team, I think I'm gonna have a guest from the code team on the stream one of these days as well. So that'll be exciting.
Yeah, it's bound to happen.
Yeah, it's bound to happen. Okay, guys, we're gonna play the game for a little bit now, as per usual. Valdek, you haven't fired up Train Life in a while, have you?
No, I actually haven't. Ever since I switched to the Carpool project.
Yeah, because right now you're working on Carpool, so. Yeah, so we're gonna fire up the game. We're gonna do a track. We're gonna talk about some of the things. Maybe you can notice some things in level design, Valdek, that since you haven't seen the game, the live version of the game in a while, so you can get reacquainted.
Yeah, that would be good to get back in touch with the game.
For sure. Okay, 1 second. Pause that. By the way, we had Halloween. How was everyone's Halloween? You guys go trick or treating?
Yeah. Any crazy costumes?
Yeah, man. You know what I was really wanting to see? I wanted to see someone dressed up as a Squid Game.
Oh, there were tons of people.
Oh my god, hold on, it's so loud. Jesus. Turn it down. Okay. I mean, there was probably a lot of Squid Game people dressed up as Squid Game, but you've seen it, right?
The thing
Like,
is, you can get the purple jumpsuit and the mask for a total of what, $15?
yeah. I mean, the mask is sort of unique, though, isn't it? Like,
It's a generic fencing mask. You can buy a plastic replica of a fencing mask and just paint a circle on it. It will look.
it has to be a red circle or an X. Okay.
White, actually.
Okay, so we're in the game. Mike, you are obsessed with a TV show, dude. It's good. Okay, it's a good show.
I did watch the whole show. It's all right.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd give it a 7 out of 10.
you know, it had, man, it just kept me wanting more. That's the problem I had with it. Like after every episode that like ended, I was like, I need to know what happens next. I need to know.
Did you?
Yeah.
I had a sort of crisis after the second episode.
Why?
I know, no spoilers, but the second episode itself kind of bored me. But then I think episodes 4 through 6 are my favorites.
Yeah, I think it started to pick up like around episode 4 and 6. Which one?
Oh, wow.
Like the one that was like where they had to eat the cookie. Like not eat it, they had to lick it and make the shape out of the cookie.
Yeah.
I think that was like the third one or the fourth
Yeah.
one. That's when I was like, okay, I gotta watch this. So some scenarios should be in the next update. Looking forward to it. Yes, they will be
we have
there.
riding forklifts. I just saw in the background.
Oh, you did? Nice. Yeah, no, they were there for a while, I think, the forklifts. Forklifts were there for a while. Click that button. Okay.
I think I was doing the first iterations of it, and it didn't really work back then. But it's nice
Oh,
to
really?
see it's nice to see that they are working and they are moving around the what do you call them? Industries. Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Do you need testers? We will let you guys know. Join the Discord, and we'll let you know. I will let you know for sure.
Yeah, keep an eye out for Mike's messages on Discord.
Yes, I will be there. So, here, I have to go back. Let me see. I have to go on the. Oh, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do. For one thing, what I shouldn't do is use the emergency brake. Wait, no, that's not. I use the emergency brake a lot actually, and I don't even care because it's the best way to stop, but it does ruin your train.
Exactly.
It does ruin the train a lot.
I did that all the time.
Yeah. You know, I think I was talking with Joey about this. I think before the game released in early access, they realized how good the emergency braking system was, so they had to put we had to put a penalty for people to not use it, right?
Exactly. It was just way better than manual braking.
Yeah, of course. Let's see here. No, got a little more. Okay. About costumes, hope there's no one dressed as Bambi when Mike is driving a train. Oh God. Yeah, don't do that. Don't be dressed as Bambi, guys.
Yet another deer on the bumper.
A what?
Another deer on the bumper.
Yeah, another deer on the bumper. No. Okay, let's go backwards. Let's see. Will multi-track drifting be implemented in the game at some point? I saw a meme like that.
That would be hilarious.
It was just like like some Too Fast, Too Furious stuff.
Yeah,
that would have been funny. Multi-track drifting. That'd be
gotta make a phone call to Vin Diesel.
Yeah, we gotta call family. We gotta call his family. We gotta...
Just a big word family on the side of a train.
Yeah, exactly. Just a family and like Vin Diesel's bald head on the bumper or something. Oh
Yes.
man. Okay, stop it.
And now that's some quality ideas.
That is some
That's getting
quality.
a high priority
Yeah,
task.
yeah, quality gameplay right there. Will you be able to have more than 12 wagons and have a loco either end? I'm not sure if you'll be able to have more than 12 wagons at this point, but it would make sense to be able to drive your locomotive from the other end, because just like in real life, I do make posts about train facts, so I did learn a few things. Trains
Nice.
usually have 2 engines at each side, right? So that they could help push the other side, whichever direction it needs to go, right? So
Yeah,
I
some
think
of
that
the
would
trains
only
do
make
have.
sense. Yeah.
Actually, how much did you learn about trains while posting the
A
facts?
lot. Oh my god, I learned a lot about trains. Just like trains in general, like real life trains mostly. You can do it with the RC train track in the station renovation simulator. With the RC like remote controlled train track, yes. I haven't seen that one. There was a new train game. It's not necessarily marketed as a simulator. It's like it's I forgot what it was called. It was in like alpha or something, and there's a bunch of streamers playing it. And you could like build your own tracks, which
I think I saw some teasers of something
yeah, there
like
were
that.
some teasers about it. By the way, great job keeping the community alive, Mike. Dobra robota, panowie. Thank you, Licorice Enjoyer. I appreciate you. Thank you for your nice comment. Thank you.
Mike's doing a really good job.
Oh, thank you so much. I try. And you guys are great. You guys, like, the community is a really crucial part in my day-to-day like tasks and abilities, and I just like really enjoy talking with you guys and gathering feedback and just talking about everything in general, like whether it's gaming or keyboards. Like, I saw Trainsman bought the same keyboard as I did.
Nice.
Yeah.
What keyboard do you have?
You know what? I am recently getting into enthusiast grade keyboards.
Okay.
And it's like keyboards, I don't know what it is, but I've had the same keyboards. You got the better one? No, you got the bigger one. I have the 75% one. I think you have the 90% one, okay? But it's the same exact one almost. I don't know. Enthusiast keyboards are something. It's like a new thing that I'm starting to get into. It's like you have custom keycaps and switches, and the way it sounds is like really good. And
I've heard people do that.
and it's
I
like
think there was.
it's like an entire different like aspect to having a computer. It's like an entirely different hobby that you could just get lost in. And it's pretty interesting. Yeah, it's pretty
That's
interesting.
nice.
Yeah.
I'm using a hybrid keyboard myself. Only the keys from Q through R and A through F are mechanical.
Oh, really? I never heard of that actually. So and then what? The rest are mesh?
Yeah, the rest are mesh and membrane.
Did you make it like that yourself, or did you buy it?
No, I bought it like that.
Oh, okay. What do you prefer typing on? Are we talking gaming keyboards? Yes, mechanical. And oh yeah, and your question was before what kind of keyboard I bought? I bought the Keychron K2 keyboard, 75%, with Gatoron red switches. And it's a linear switch, and it's so smooth. And ever since I've sort of gotten into like this hobby, I've learned. Oh my god! I thought I missed my turn.
You almost did.
I thought I was gonna go the other way. Yeah. When I got into this hobby, I learned so much things. Oh my god! I have to call into the station. Jesus.
Yeah, you didn't.
Okay, now I did. I'm good. Valdick, we're saved. Yeah, keyboards are fun, and they're fun to type on. My dog's trying to leave.
Oh, I did that industry.
Oh, you did this one?
Yeah,
Nice.
a previous iteration of it, because I see it has been revamped a little.
Oh, I'm on the wrong track. Damn it. E-brake, Too Fast, Too Furious. Okay.
And down you go 25%
Yeah, in
rotation.
like 2 seconds, right? Jesus.
Who would care about the damage?
And it is what it is. I'll be able to repair it in a second. I'm supposed to be on that track. See, I'm starting to understand more about what the players are asking about being able to see which track to
Yeah.
go on earlier. Because, see, that was really easy to miss, you know, because the GPS was saying me, hey, you should just go straight. But in reality, I have to go on the
Yes, I
right
think
track.
the navigation system is sometimes misleading. It should signal where to turn more clearly.
Yeah, and I also I read or heard the community asking about being given more time to adjust their speed when upcoming when coming up to a speed reduction zone, right? Because right now it's like, hey, you're going too fast, but then like 10 seconds later you don't have enough time to slow down, and then you get fined. Bam. So
I mean, yes, but on the other hand, you shouldn't be speeding anyway.
yeah, but if you're going the speed limit,
Yes.
and then you're going
if it changes too drastically, there's a problem.
yeah, that's the problem right now that a lot of players are having regarding speed regulation and stuff like that. So, okay, are we here? No wagons. Oh, hold on. Oh, I have to pick it up. That's right. We are in grain mill services. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. Give me it. Okay. Yeah, keyboards are a special subject. I love my Black Widow with yellow switches. Good firm feedback. Yeah, I like quiet, linear, clicky switches. Like quiet, like sort of that you could hear that you're typing something, but at the same time, you know, you don't want to wake up your neighbors.
That's one of the things that drove me away a little from full mechanical keyboard. I do mind the clacking typing sound like a typewriter.
Oh, you don't like it?
No, I don't. It annoys me.
Yeah, I mean, it honestly, it depends where we have to go. Frankfurt warehouse. Okay, let me just mark this really quick. Frankfurt warehouse. And you were talking about Frankfurt. Did you make a Frankfurt as well?
I did a lot of level art in Frankfurt, yes.
Okay.
It was finished by another fellow level artist, but I did my fair share of work down there.
Very nice. So we're just going to make a loop because we can just go around and we don't have to turn around the other way, so.
Yeah, there's industry loops.
You know, I think that you just had a bad experiences with mechanical keyboards because you had really loud switches. The switch,
Probably, yes.
and I think if you bought linear red switches, I think you would prefer it more. To be honest, that's what I learned, at least, and like that's what because I had a lot of for 2 years I had a really loud keyboard that my girlfriend hated. She was like, "Oh my god, why did you buy that keyboard? It's so loud." I'm just like, "But it's awesome!" And click, 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 click. You know.
Yeah.
And then I realized, like, man, oh look, there's the forklift again. There it is.
There it goes.
There it goes. And then I realized that there's so much better keyboards that I could buy that are not as loud. You know, so.
Yeah, there's a major factor in the fact that I own the current keyboard that I own, and it was that I had a coupon for 60% off of it.
Did you order it online or did you buy it somewhere?
I got the coupon with one of the gaming
Like
newspapers in Poland.
newspapers. Okay.
Yeah, you know the
Yeah. Yes. You know, I used to work with the head with one of the head editors at CD Action. Well, he worked at CD Action and then he went to work with the place in the company that I was working with him at. So.
Right.
He was a cool guy. He was a very good guy.
Mr. GB asks, regarding pickups, why not take all instead of browsing through many?
I did. Isn't that what I did? I did do that, I think. I just took... Oh, I know. Because I know there was only... How many wagons were there? Oh, there's 9 loose wagons. I probably could have taken all. Probably could have taken all of them. If there was an option like that. I don't know if there was an option, though. I'm sort of confused
what
on...
it means is
Oh,
the
if we
session
were
option
to...
doesn't exist.
Ah, okay. If we were to add an option like that. To take all the wagons or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if such an option exists.
No, I don't think there is a take. I mean, there might be. I don't know. I'm gonna have to... Here, let me see. Take. I mean, there's only back. It's flour. Well. Or take all limit. Yeah, I think I heard someone mention that in the Discord, where it would be nice if we were able just to take as many wagons as we probably could.
Yeah,
to...
that would be a nice quality of life improvement.
Yeah, that would definitely be another question. Another question for Joey. There it is. I'm gonna come to our design daily tomorrow with Joey. I'm gonna be like, Joey, well, we did the stream yesterday, and I have like this many questions for you.
Yeah. Here's a list.
Here's a list. Yeah, take it. You know what I really enjoy about train life, though? I like cruising through like the little cities, like the little cities that are on the side.
I do enjoy the environments here. There's something charming about an autumn forest.
Yeah.
Should we call it fall?
Yeah.
Do you call it fall?
Fall, yeah, fall, yeah.
Because I think it depends. It's mostly distinction between American English and British English.
Because it's, I think in British English it's autumn.
Yeah.
In American it's fall, I think, yeah. Draco Nared, good that the only question for me is when the engine will have more oomph. Yeah, that's that's basically what Greg, all that Greg, he gets asked, Greg, when will the engine be louder? Like, that's all he has to worry about.
It's just one question. Have you answered it already?
It's literally one question asked like 10 different ways. That's all it is.
Oh, and different horns. Yes,
yeah,
please do. Please make a like a clown horn. Wee
wee. Or like oh man, there's so many good horns out there. Like a birthday horn, like yeah. Oh man. Will also the diesel train emit smoke? Is that a question, or are you asking will the diesel train emit smoke? I think it might.
They should, but I don't know if it was added yet.
Oh, we're going through the tunnel. Oh my god, where's the horn? Is it? There it is.
Oh. Yeah, I remember placing the tunnel there.
Good job, Greg, on that horn. And we got Bambi coming up soon, so.
In the tunnels?
I don't think, no, it's 700 meters. Oh, we're going 120? I'm kicking it up a notch. Let's see.
Yeah, you got a lot of leeway.
Oh my god, there's Bambi. She's there. Move. Oh my god, guys, are we gonna hit Bambi? Place your bets right now.
It's gonna crash.
Nope. Rest in peace, Bambi. Oh man, we're going fast. Okay, I gotta...
Yeah, now we're going over the limit.
Yeah. Alright.
Press F in the chat for Bambi.
Guys, let me get an F in the chat for Bambi. Oh no.
And another train. Oh, I mean another tunnel.
Yeah, another tunnel. Yeah, speaking of other trains, though, AI trains are coming back as well, because... I mean, I'm not gonna, like, you know, let's be real. Like, at launch of early access, they were not good, right? It's not a secret.
Yeah, there was a lot of problems with AI trains.
Lot of problems with the AI trains, but they are coming back in the first update, so it's not mentioned in the roadmap because we weren't expecting them to be so terrible at the launch, but yeah, they are coming back soon in the first update, which is soon. So let's see. So I know that we have a lot of rail fans here. How many hours do you guys have? I know I heard from Trainsman, he has around 100 or something like that. I know there's also other people that have a lot. How many hours do you guys have in this game so far?
Train life already?
Yeah. According to Steam, I think I have around 30, which is not bad. I think it's okay.
That's okay, yeah.
Yeah. Doku has 5. Okay. 200. Jeez.
That's a lot.
200 hours. Man. 184 for Trainsman. Easy Rider says that you won't believe. Oh my god. How many do you have, Easy Rider?
I'll just post the Vegeta meme.
It's over 9,000. Oh man.
Yeah, the Draga's on.
Yeah, he knows. He knows. Oh, it's 6, 20% more. Oh, instead of 5, it's 6. Cool.
I'd say I have around 80 hours, but most of it is racked up before it got released.
Yeah, like testing it and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
God,
I rode through most of the routes that I placed in the game.
Easy Rider has 550? No way, dude. Screenshot.
Yeah, get out of here.
Let me see it in the show. Post it in the Discord, man. Oh my god. 550.
I'm gonna call it out. Pixar didn't happen.
Screenshotter, it didn't happen. Stewie says 135. Man, you guys have some dedication for sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great that people put so much effort into the game.
I mean, I think we might have a good candidate for any future tests we might need people for, right?
I mean, yeah. The hours speaks for themselves.
Yeah, dude. Waiting for 600. Yeah, that's a good thing, right? Easy Rider, you have to get 666 hours now.
Yeah, he already missed the previous meme mark.
Yep.
You should have messaged us at 420.
Oh, you should have mentioned, yeah, 420 exactly. Just started a new game and just played through a brand new playthrough and unlocked all the cities and industries in about 10 hours. Easy Rider, do you play on which difficulty do you play on? On extreme or normal? Or I think easy is the other one.
I actually have no idea how long does it take to unlock all of the stuff.
I think it depends on how efficiently you play the game. Like if you play it like really efficiently, it might take you as long as easy. So Easy Rider or Stewie's playing. Okay, Stewie's playing on extreme. Yeah, people that are playing on extreme. How? Okay, here. Easy Rider sent a screenshot. Here, let me see.
Did he?
Yeah. Here, let me see one second. Oh my god. Hold on. Oh, wait. Here, let's do this. Let's do that. This is Easy Rider's screenshot from his Steam. Wow. 550 hours. Man. You're a freaking train life master. You're like a Jedi at this point.
A Chad train enjoyer.
Yeah. Oh, you're a Chad train enjoyer. That's a good way to put it, for sure. Very good. You're an addict. Hey, that means that we're doing something right, I guess. It's not good that you're addicted, but at least you like our game.
We've gotten pretty good at it. Yeah, I bet after 500 hours.
Yeah. You have gotten pretty good at it. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's crazy. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we're almost there. Easy Rider, what do you live for what do you live for a living?
What do you live for a living?
What do you live for a living? He just lives. Wanna laugh? What's the best cheese? Cheddar. God,
Get out of
get
here.
out, get out. I need you to get out right now, okay?
You gotta bring back the banhammer again.
Yeah, I mean, Draco, do you want to get banned? Oh, I'm going so fast. Jesus, hold on. I didn't even really notice.
Yeah, almost twice the limit.
Jeez, I was going like 134 and like an 80. Self-employed, lots of free time. Very nice, man. Very nice. That's the beauty of being self-employed, right?
Can you switch to the third person cam for a while?
Yes. Look at those windmills. Looking nice.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you and the guys in the chat, how do you people feel about the backgrounds that we have on our roofs?
It's a good question. How do you guys feel about the what's it called? There's a word for it. The horizon? No, it's scenery. No, it's I mean.
I don't know what you're looking for.
No, it's there's a word for it. I completely forgot. And yes, love the scenery. The landscape. The landscape is chilling. Yeah, I guess you can say landscape. Yeah. My life hood is testing game, so I'm happy. Good. Landscapes. Because in Polish it's krajobraz.
Oh,
That's the word I'm looking for in English. Can't forget. I forgot it.
I'm not sure if that word has a translation.
It has to. No, I need to do it. I'm gonna ask Google Translate right now. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember it. Krajobraz. Yeah, it's a landscape, but it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. What do you guys think of the landscapes as you look into the distance when you're driving through the game?
Is it something you put a lot of attention to, or you just focus on the tracks?
Yeah, that's a good question for sure. Having spent 8 years making DLC for Trains, this is a superb landscape. Thank you, Trainsman. Yeah, Trainsman has a lot of experience creating train games as well, which is pretty useful. Countryside? Oh, I hit tab.
Too busy looking for switches and deer. Yeah.
I think it looks amazing.
A lot of attention.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, especially when you're playing on extreme, right? Because when you're playing on extreme, I think the deer, they show up more often, and you have to mind your speed more often as well. Here, I wanted to tab out. There we go.
Right. So I'm gonna tease it a little bit because, as we know, by the roadmap, there will be France and London coming in.
Yes.
As you guys can guess, as it is in real life, it will be a little bit flatter on the western countries, west of Germany, but there will be the what do you call it? Is it called an Eurotunnel? The one from
Eurotunnel, yep.
Yeah, from France to England. You'll be able to drive through that.
Very nice. You know, such simple things like, oh my God, Bambi, no! Oh, she moved!
Another one.
Yes!
Nice.
We got it. We got it, boys. Bambi gets to live another day. Saved.
Yeah, this one was aware.
That was a he? Yeah, maybe. Do you think it makes a difference? Deer's eyes glow in the dark. That would be scary. Do you
get Eurotunnel trains too? That I actually don't know. I would love to answer some questions about trains, but well, level art makes me do levels, not trains. Sadly.
You
Maybe
know,
I should dig up some of my 3D modeling skills and do a train.
yeah, sounds like a good idea. You really need a deer counter, like the amount of deer that you've run over in your entire career.
Or the ones that you successfully avoided,
Yeah.
as you should.
You should avoid the deer. It's not nice to run over deer with like a train. The cities are too repetitive. It looks almost the same, but I can understand that most of the time just blasting through them anyway. I think I think with the new update you'll be
Yeah,
happy.
that's a fair argument.
Yeah.
Some of the cities are repetitive, but we tried to make some of the more distinct cities more unique, way more unique. So you will be able to notice that some of the bigger cities are very much distinct from each other, which is not the case for all of them, but yeah.
Yep. I didn't find Extreme that tough yet. Most of it was borked. Speed limit was not limited to 5 and over, and a lot of stations were open for repairs, not just cities and warehouses. Oh, I went on the wrong track. Now I have to go backwards. That's good. But look at that. That looks nice. That background right there. What is it? This is Frankfurt. Yeah, Frankfurt.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
You can tell by the skyscrapers on the tower.
I've never been to. I've been to Germany only in Cologne in real life for Gamescom. I went.
Oh.
Yeah, like 2 years ago, and it was fun. It was a good. It was a good show.
I wanted to go for the IEM that happened in Cologne because I was at the two of them that were in Katowice.
Yeah, because it's usually in Poland, right?
The finals tend to be in Katowice.
Yeah. E-brake, oh my god, 50%. Almost dead. We're gonna reverse now. Okay. I'm just gonna back into the station. I'm just gonna do what Vin.
You gotta go for the warehouse, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, Frankfurt warehouse right there. We're going backwards, boys.
Push them wagons.
Man, the electric train speeds up so fast. It's crazy.
Yeah. I remember testing my own routes. I did use some of the commands to switch up the trains for the faster ones.
Yeah, and it was probably insane, right? It's like a Tesla.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, so Easy Rider mentioned stuff about the extreme difficulty not being extreme enough. So yeah, that's something that we are aware of for sure. I have mentioned it to Joey several times, and I did not call in. I didn't call in. I'm gonna get fined. God. Okay, I called in.
Call in.
No, I called in. Maybe it works now. I'm like maybe.
Time?
I don't know. We'll see. There's a question towards you, Valdek.
Yeah, I can see. Do you use real maps for map design, or do you know the scale? Yes, I think I did answer that already, but I'll do it again. It's we use Google Maps and Google Earth for the satellite shots. It gets us in the good sense of the scale. The game, the Train Life game, is scaled down a little bit, so we have to squeeze the routes a little bit. But we tend to go for the most recognizable landmarks, like if the route crosses a river, or it has two bridges along the way, or it has a big tower in the background. We tend to go for these landmarks to make the routes recognizable, while squeezing them down a little bit.
There you go. Let's see. I'm not sure if I'm on the right track. Go backwards a little more.
Yeah, where do we have to drop it?
Yeah, we're about to find out right now. I'm turning. I have to go back.
This warehouse, the Frankfurt warehouse, was when I was where I was prototyping the forklifts, if they would drive.
Oh,
home.
yeah? So this is the birth area of the forklift.
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice.
The little toddler forklifts were learning how to walk.
Nice. Let's see. Yeah, it should be here somewhere. I'm at 21%. Or I think I'm on the wrong.
Now I know. Now I know what people were
yeah.
talking about, because I see no indication.
Yeah, there's no indication at all. That's a bummer. Shouldn't be happening. Let's see.
Can't you just drop it anywhere?
I can't. Here, I'll try. I can't because the game will tell me that I have to be in the correct zone.
Okay.
To drop it, I have to be in the decoupling zone, but I'll try. Frankfurt warehouse services to deliver.
You have some zones down there.
Deliver automatically. Okay, but so I delivered it, but it wasn't marked. How is the player supposed to know? Right?
Yeah.
How is the player supposed to know? Okay, so yeah, that's definitely something, you know, and that's another reason why we do the streams is, you know, sometimes we catch like bugs like live, how you guys just saw. Oh, see, look, and now you see it. You see that? After I dropped it off.
Yeah, you do.
Look at that. And now you see it. Yeah, and that's like another good reason why,
Or isn't it the place for you to pick up new?
You see, we shouldn't be asking that question because I think it should be clear from the player, right? Like, it might be this might be the place where the player needs to pick up.
I mean, I wouldn't know. It maybe is clear. I just never did the tutorial.
Yeah. So what the lesson that we're taking out of this is Valdek is first play the tutorial.
Yeah.
And then second. Tell the devs, yell at the devs to fix stuff, and then we'll try our best to do it. So, and like I was mentioning, that's another reason why we do these streams, because sometimes we catch stuff like that, right? And I can just clip it. I can clip it and ship it. You know, I clip it, I ship it up, or I show the QA team. I'm like, hey guys, you know, this shouldn't be like that. Let's see if we can do something about it and stuff. And then it gets.
Yeah, the QA team is great with
back
to us with things.
Yeah, we have a really awesome QA team. So guys, like all of those bugs and like glitches and other stuff that you guys saw in the game that has been already fixed, you can thank the devs and the QA team, because we really have a lot of talented people working on the technicalities of bringing you guys the full version of this game. So.
Greg Levinsky on the stream couple.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone who saw the stream knows.
Yeah, everyone. Greg is a really good guy as well. So yeah, guys. I think that'll be about it for us for today.
Nice.
It's almost 9. Can you believe it that it's time to go? Man, we've been having.
It went down so fast.
So fast, right? So fast. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to thank you very much for watching, as always. Thank you for coming into the stream, having a chat with us. I hope you guys learned a few things about us, from the game as well.
Thanks for the questions. If you have any more, drop them down in the Discord.
Yeah, join the Discord if you want to talk with us directly. No blocks, no blockades. Feel free to join the Discord. Follow us on Twitter. Follow Train Life as well on Twitter. Update soon. I really want to tell you guys, like, I really, I know Valdek knows, but we can't.
Yeah.
We just can't say it. You know, we just can't say it yet. I need
We'd
you.
love to.
I would really want to, but I'm telling you guys right now, follow Train Life on Twitter. Follow Simteract on Twitter, and you guys will know everything. I promise. I'm gonna spam the chat. Follow Train Life. Follow us on Twitter as well.
News will be published as soon as we can.
Yes, exactly. And is it this month? Yes, it will be this month. But I can't tell you which date. So as soon as you say it will be delayed and make people mad.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing that we're trying to not do. So
Yeah.
so just hang tight, guys. Follow us on Twitter, follow us on Discord, join the Discord, talk with me or Valdek or Joey or any one of the developers. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Valdek, for being here. I hope you had a good time.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man, it was great. It was great to have you. Hopefully we can have you on again for sure. So
Yeah, sometime.
yeah, definitely. So stay in touch, guys. We'll stay in touch with you. We'll keep you updated. Updates coming very soon. Thank you for being with us. Have a fantastic